Hello everyone, a very good morning to all of you. This is Arzu Kakkar. Welcome to GK Today. So in this particular session, we will be covering today's important current affairs. As you all know that these questions that we cover every day, they are a part of your daily 20 MCQ series that you can get on GK Today Android app. On that particular app, there are more than 500 plus questions available every month. Category wise questions are also there. So you can refer to GK Today Android app. Okay, now, so this is the very first question that talks about World Children's Day 2022. So the question is simply asking you the theme of World Children's Day 2022. What is the theme of World Children's Day 2022? The theme is you have four options in front of you, and if you are going with option A, inclusion for every child, then you are absolutely right. Inclusion for every child, whether they belong to marginalized communities, vulnerable, every child. Inclusion for every child is the theme of World Children's Day, right? So this particular day promotes togetherness, awareness among the children's worldwide, their welfare, talking about their welfare, children's welfare. In 1954 it was first established as Universal Children's Day, right? So United Nations General Assembly, they adopted declaration and the convention of children's right, and every year 20th of November, please do remember this date, 20th of November is celebrated as World Children's Day. Theme, it is very well clear, you know now, inclusion for every child is the theme of this year's World Children's Day. Okay, then moving on to the next question. The question is coming hydro power station which was inaugurated recently is located in which state or union territory? So coming hydro power station is where? It has been recently inaugurated in which state? Okay, so if you're thinking Arunachal Pradesh, option B, then you're absolutely correct. Arunachal Pradesh is the right answer. Coming hydropower station is inaugurated in Arunachal Pradesh. So here is Arunachal Pradesh, capital is Itanagar. So here is West Kameng district. So this is recently inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. If you remember, yesterday only we covered Doni Polo Airport, right? So this particular airport we covered yesterday only. It was also inaugurated in Arunachal Pradesh, right or wrong? Right. So this particular airport was also inaugurated in Arunachal Pradesh. Similar to that, on that particular day itself, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also inaugurated this hydropower station, which is 600 megawatt coming hydropower station. Doni Polo Airport was inaugurated in Arunachal Pradesh near to, it is in Itanagar, right? And also the name Doni Polo, it comes from, it has its own cultural significance, where Doni means sun and Polo means moon, right? And I have already talked about this, that these projects coming in the northeastern region in Arunachal Pradesh plays a very important role. They have their own significance. We are very close to Indo-China border. We need to make sure that we have such projects, and for the overall development of the northeastern region also it is very important. Northeastern region, or you can say Arunachal Pradesh, with the coming of this project, this hydropower station, it will be a power surplus state and will also contribute to the national grid. So which corporation implemented this biggest hydropower project, that is coming hydropower station? It is the biggest hydropower project implemented by Northeastern Electric Power Corporation, which is a mini Ratna Power PSU under the Ministry of Power. This particular hydropower plant is the sixth one in the northeast. So these are some of the important takeaways that you need to remember. Clear? Moving on to the next question. Which institution released the Handbook of Statistics on Indian States 2021-2022? There are names of four institutions. The question is asking which institution released Handbook of Statistics on Indian States 2021-22? RBI? Do you think Reserve Bank of India? Absolutely correct. RBI released. So Handbook of Statistics on Indian States is released by RBI. So it was the 7th edition. It is very important. Please do remember that. And according to this report, the India's GDP, it is expected at a growth rate of 7% in 2022-23. Also, in this current edition, the 7th edition, two new sections have been introduced: health and environment. Right? So do remember these facts. Okay, who is the first Indian women soldier skydiver? The first Indian women soldier skydiver is, you have four options and you don't need to go so much into deep, because option A, Manju, is the correct answer, being the first Indian women soldier skydiver. You can see her picture, the photograph. So Manju, a lance naik, so she is at the lance naik in the Indian army, and she created history by jumping off the advanced light helicopter Dhruv chopper from a height of 10,000 feet. So she is the first women soldier skydiver. So before doing that, she was trained also by the skydiving training team of Indian Army's Adventure Wing. Right. So Lance Naik Manju is from the Corps of Military Police. So you can see her picture, and she is the she created a history by becoming the first women soldier skydiver. Which is the first country to be selected under IMO Green Voyage 2050 project to conduct pilot project related to green shipping? Yes. So the right answer of this question is India. Option C is the right answer. What this is exactly about, let me tell you. Before that, let me tell you about this IMO, International Maritime Organization's Green Voyage 2050 project. So this particular project was launched in 2019 in the month of May, right? So who all were there? So this is basically, this was a partnership project between IMO, International Maritime Organization, and Government of Norway, right? So this was a partnership project between Norway and IMO. India has been selected as the first country basically for under this project, and this project, Green Voyage 2050 project, says they have a deadline like till 2050 they want green voyage, basically in the shipping sector, shipping industry, going green as in cutting down the carbon. So low carbon future is the aim by 2050, providing more greener solutions, green shipping, right? So in the shipping sector, also in the maritime sector, so going green, having an alternative technology to that, that is where this project comes, Green Voyage 2050 project. India also have their own project, you can remember that, and please do remember, it is very important, that is maritime. In line to this, India also have Maritime India Vision 2030. So this is a 10-year blueprint. India basically on the lines of that, you can say we have also our own vision, but by 2030 we will go with the 2051. We are a part of that, but the country that has been selected under that project, IMO Green Voyage 2050 project. But India also have their own deadlines. Okay, by 2030 we also have our certain agendas under the Maritime India Vision, right? So recently the Union Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, who is the Union Minister of Port, Shipping and Waterways? Sarbananda Sonowal minister announced India's first National Center of Excellence for Green Port and Shipping. So basically for providing green solutions, coming up and developing a framework, a technology for adopting a roadmap for green shipping. So I hope now the things are being cleared, so you are now understanding what the point is here. Moving on, which institution warned in a study that the frequency of these extreme weather events, it is projected to raise manifold in India? So which institution warned in a study that these frequencies of the extreme weather events, they will raise to further numbers in India, and that institution is IIT Gandhinagar. Option B is the correct answer. So according to a recent study by the researchers at Indian Institute of Technology Gandhinagar, the frequency of the extreme weather events like floods, like heat waves, they will rise to manifold in India. And because of the climate change, and based on the past studies also, this is the study that is expected. And the study found that this increase in risk is basically attributed to the warning, like climate change, like El Nino, La Nina, and the northern oscillation. So I'll not go deep into El Nino, La Nina. Basically they are the geography concepts, but the case is that these weather related extreme weather events, they will increase to this further, to a number, to basically to many fold in the coming times, if we are will not pay concern over the climate change. And apart from this, basically I'd say government is doing all their efforts, but also we need to bring a behavioral change in ourselves. We as a citizen of India, common people, should also come raise their voices. Basically raising voices means coming up together, doing what you can do at your own part, right? Little steps, only a small step, a single one step in this regard can play a very important role in this mission, I would say, this campaign also, right? There was a campaign that is recently launched by Prime Minister. If you remember, do let me know, right? Where Prime Minister, in the comment section we have covered where Prime Minister in that particular campaign, basically is that campaign is where youth should bring, they are the message bearers, they should bring a positive change. And yes, so they should bring a behavioral change in their lifestyles also. They can be the message bearers for this climate change. What is the name of that campaign? You will tell me in the comment section now. Which country won the leadership in family planning awards 2022? The name of the country that won the leadership in family planning award is India. Option B. Yes, you are hearing it right. India is the right answer. India is the only country to win this leadership in family planning awards in the country category at a conference. The name of the conference is International Conference of Family Planning. It was held in Thailand. So people are aware about it. India is making progress in improving access as well as in adoption of the contraceptive methods. The couples are making informed choices. The overall contraceptive prevalence rate has also increased from 54% to 67% in the country, right? So awareness is also there, you can say. Moving on to the next question. When is the World Day for Prevention of and Healing from Child Sexual Exploitation, Abuse and Violence observed? When is this day observed? It is observed on 18th of November. Option B is the correct answer. So the first World Day for Prevention of and Healing from Child Sexual Exploitation, Abuse and Violence was observed on 18th of November. So from this day, I think you can make a guess. The day is observed so as to raise awareness about this need of preventing the exploitation, whether it is online, whether it is offline, right? And giving justice, having access to justice to the survivors, to eliminate the stigma. Dignity is very important, right? So to affirm their dignity once and to promote their rights, this is the basically need, and awareness is required in this regard. So we observe 18th of November as this day. Who is the recipient of Gandhi Mandela Award in 2022? Who is the recipient of Gandhi Mandela Award in 2022? Dalai Lama. Option A is the right answer. So the Tibetan spiritual leader Dalai Lama, 87 years age, was given this Gandhi Mandela Award of Gandhi Mandela Foundation, where in Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh. So this award basically is given to those and to the person who promoted the values and ideals of Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela. Right. So yes, bit obvious that it should be in the interest of global peace, global freedom, and this award is constituted by Gandhi Mandela Foundation. They recognize the basically this award is constituted and recognize those persons who promote peace and freedom, and it is in line with the ideals of Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela. Clear? Okay. Retired bureaucrat Arun Goyal has been recently appointed in which position? Yes, please. Retired bureaucrat Arun Goyal has been recently appointed as election commissioner. So option C is the correct answer. You can see the picture of the personality, and Arun Goyal, the retired bureaucrat, has been appointed as an election commissioner. If I talk about election commission, it is a autonomous constitutional body which regulates elections, right? And it comprises of, there's a chief election commissioner and other two election commissioners, right? So the chief election commissioner, very important. Who is the chief election commissioner? Anup Chandra Pandey is the chief election commissioner, and as I'm saying, two other election commissioners. So one is Arun Goyal, the sir who is recently appointed as the election commissioner, and the other one is, sorry, Anup Chandra Pandey is the election commissioner, and the chief election commissioner is Rajiv Kumar, right? Chief election commissioner is Rajiv Kumar, and election commissioner, two election commissioners, one is Sir Arun Goyal and other sir is Anup Chandra Pandey, right? So these two names are like that. Please do remember that. When was election commission formed? 25th of January 1950. Where is the headquarter of election commission? New Delhi. Clear? Then coming to your revision category. Read the very first question and you will answer this question, as this is your homework, right? Which organization, I'm moving to the next question now. Which organization flight tested the very short range air defense system missile? Answer is DRDO. As per the sample registration system report, which state has the lowest sex ratio in India in 2018-20? Uttarakhand. As per the sample registration system report 2020, what is the under 5 mortality rate in 2020 in India? 32 per 1000 live birth. Which country has successfully tested the hybrid motor for new propulsion system used in launch vehicles? India. Indian Army along with which institution flight tested quick reaction surface to air missile system? Yes, please. DRDO. Eyes on the solar system. It is a tool launched by which country? USA. Which education sector institution launched online grievance registration system named E-Samadhan? Any guesses? UGC. Moving on. So this particular question I think is a repeated one. Which education sector institution launched this? E-Samadhan, we have covered it. UGC. What is the name of the satellite based augmentation system jointly developed by ISRO and Airport Authority of India? Gagan, right? I expect that this question might also get repeated, so please do remember Gagan. We'll not cover it again because in this particular session only it might get repeated. Which country is collaborating with India for cross-national payment system? Russia. Which state has announced to set up online monitoring system of medicines in government-run medical institutions? Kerala. What is the name of Centre's passenger processing system based on facial recognition technology? Digiyatra. Right? Next question is your homework. Which institution operates the Bharat Bill Payment System? National Payment Corporation of India. Which ministry is associated with the Weapon of Mass Destruction and Their Delivery Systems Amendment Bill 2022? Ministry of External Affairs. Moving on to the last category of some miscellaneous questions. Which Indian air carrier has joined a sustainable initiative spearheaded by World Economic Forum? Indigo. This is the repeated one as I was saying. Now, what is the name of satellite-based documentation system jointly developed by ISRO and Airports Authority of India? Right, we have covered it. Gagan. The golden joint of the Chenab railway bridge was recently inaugurated in which state or UT? A very easy one, Jammu and Kashmir. India is set for what? To implement joint research projects with which country through Technology Innovation Hub? And the right answer of this question is USA. Which two states signed a joint statement to resolve the decade-old border dispute? Mizoram and Assam. Which countries have been approved by the US Senate to join NATO? Sweden and Finland. But which state is a venue of India-Oman joint military drill Al-Najr? So please do remember, this is a joint military drill between India and Oman. So which state is the venue? Rajasthan. Right? Okay, which country has announced to launch a new joint international semiconductor research hub with Japan? USA. European Investment Bank has recently joined which initiative of India? This is your homework, and these two are your homework, I would say. NTPC has partnered with which company for a new joint venture company in renewable energy? So these two questions, I expect the answer in the comment section, and also these three. These we have already taken in the previous lecture, so it would be easy for you if you remember, if you recall these things. That is where your real revision comes in. So let's check. So are you properly revising or not? Are you able to retain whatever we have covered so far? So I expect the answers of these three questions in the comment section, including the one that I have given you as the homework. Thank you everyone. Take care. I, Arsu Kakkar, wish everybody a very best of luck. Happy learning everyone. Have a nice day.